You're late.
I'm early.
Really? Well, that's a first.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. But just to set the record straight, I think this is a bad idea.
You have any other suggestions?
Me? Oh, hell no. I just wanted to let you know how bad an idea this is.
Thanks, Simmons. You're not thinking of backing out on me, are you?
Hell no. Just don't expect me to go through with this sober.
Don't worry, I don't. Besides, you shoot better when you're drunk.
Damn straight.
And our friends?
Waiting for us.
You ready?
Royce, I was born ready.
Hello. Oh, guards. It's just Simmons. Here I was, led to believe that you were in Africa.
Change of plans.
I see that. Gosh, I should have known our business would have been some ruse, some devious plan on your part. Why are you here? And who is this colleague of yours?
This is Royce O'Connell.
Howdy.
Huh, Royce O'Connell. Really? Is it O'Connell? You're quite a celebrity. The man who shot John Conway, a real American hero.
If you say so.
Well, you guys seem to be in a rush, and clearly our business venture was just some masquerade on his part, and why are you here?
We're here for one of your slaves.
Here I was thinking you wanted something of value, like land, or money, or ransom, but you just want one of my slaves? Which one?
His name is Elijah Freeman.
Elijah Freeman, okay. So you wish to purchase it from me?
No. We'll be taking him with us.
Oh, you'll be taking him. So you're gonna come into my home, and I'm just gonna give him to you?
He's an American citizen and a freed slave. I have his documentation here.
Let's see here. Declaration of Freedom of Elijah Freeman. Stuff, things. You're telling me, because of some piece of parchment that you probably scribbled on the way here, on the buggy right here, I'm just going to give you my slave.
He's an American citizen. It's illegal for you to own an American as a slave. Now bring him out here, and we'll be on our way.
What if I say no?
That would be a very bad idea, Count. Is he supposed to intimidate me? Oh, the great Marshal O'Connell. He's gonna do horrible things to me if I don't cooperate. Oh, but wait, you're not even a marshal anymore. You threw away that title. You hung up your guns, so to speak. Yeah, shunned by your own people. You're a fairy tale in a book that children don't even read. This ex-lawman and this inebriated airship captain are going to barge in my home, demand a slave, and oh no, I'm terrified. What's the deal with the slave anyway? Is he your friend? How touching. I tried to make this easy, Count. You are funny, former marshal. Is that your final answer? Look, I'm somewhat entertained, so I'll give in to your demands. I'll bring him out. That's a good choice. I am going to have so much fun with this.
Eli!
Wait.
Eli, it's us. We found you. We finally found you.
Quiet down.
Why isn't he talking?
I said just wait.
Is this what you were looking for? He doesn't even know you.
What have you done to him, you sick, twisted son of a dog?
Stop. Just stop it.
The man, the Eli that you once knew, he's dead. And in his place emerges this creature that we have before you.
Eli, don't listen to him. I don't know what he's done to you, but we are here to take you home.
Simmons, calm down. Your tricks don't fool us, Count. We've seen mind control before.
Mind control? No. He is dead. This is no ordinary slave. I don't pay 8,000 pounds for an ordinary slave. No, he's a valuable tool. But in order for him to be a valuable tool, I had to kill the man inside and replace him with this. A machine for my bidding. So come, go ahead, talk to him. See for yourself.
Eli, it's me, Royce, and Seymour. You remember us?
I know who you are.
Then you know why we're here.
Yes. Which is why you must leave. While His Grace still allows it.
That's crazy talk, Eli. Now I know you're still in there. But it's time for you to go home.
I am home.
Impressive, no? See, a new personality forged out of prolonged physical and psychological torture. The man is no more.
Are you with me, Eli?
Eli is no more.
No more. Satisfied? Now, since I was entertained, I will let both of you leave alive. I will give you 1 day head start, and then I'll send my ships to catch you. And if they do, and I hope they do, I'm going to torture you so slow. You know what? Your friend, Eli, he is going to torture you so slow and so painful you wish you were never born. So you have 1 minute to leave my house.
I'm sorry, Eli. For everything.
How dramatic! What did you gentlemen hope to achieve from your antics? Did you think your friend was going to come rush to your aid? I already told you, he forgot who he was. Now you tried my patience. I was going to let you go alive. Now I'm going to kill you. Take them away. I told you, O'Connell, he's forgotten who he is.
There's one thing no man can forget. I would know. Are you with me, Eli?
No! You shouldn't have come here! Now I have to kill you!
I'm not gonna fight you, Eli. I know you're still in there.
Eli is gone forever!
Then why are you still holding that picture?
Because if I don't, then kill me! Don't you see? I can never leave! If I do, they will kill me!
He's right, O'Connell. You should have left when you had the chance. If he tries to escape, he'll die with just a flick of a switch.
Well then, it's a good thing I came prepared then, isn't it? Now, where were we? Your Grace.
That's not possible! It's not possible!
Hold it right there, boys.
What the? What the hell took you two so long?
We figured you had it under control.
Well, I didn't have it under control.
Well, Captain, we didn't want to interrupt.
Next time, interrupt, damn it. That's my flask.
Are you with me, Eli? Good to have you back, old friend.
How did you know I wasn't going to kill you?
For a minute there, I thought you were going to.
Why didn't you leave me? You all could have died.
I knew you were still there. You just had to be reminded of who you were.
The collar. I'm free.
You're free. You're free. You're free. Eli, I offer you the pleasure.
Stop!
Eli, what are you doing?
Give me the weapon.
No, Eli, don't!
Do you really think that a picture of a pretty woman would stop what I have done? Did you really think removing the inhibitor would stop what I have done? He's a slave. He will always be a slave.
I am not your slave! I am free.
How's he holding up?
He's holding up pretty good, considering all that he's been through, but it's going to take some time for him to adjust, I think.
It's amazing he survived. All that torture for so long.
He had something to live for.
Well, what happens now?
You know what happens now. We had a deal, remember?
You don't have to do this, Royce. You could come with us.
Simmons, this is something that I have to do.
What is it that you have to do, Royce?
Eli, rescuing you was only the beginning for me. But now I have to go.
You can't go. You said you were taking me back to Sophie. You said she was safe.
Eli, she is safe. But I'm not going to take you back to her. Simmons is.
I don't understand.
Listen, Eli, I don't even know where she is. I don't know. None of the crew know either. Only Simmons. It's to keep her safe in case something were to happen to one of us. To protect her from the company.
So then you know about the company. You know about what we've done.
I know everything. At least, I will soon.
We made a deal with Royce in exchange for Royce helping to keep Sophie safe and help rescue you.
What do you mean?
Eli, Marshal Barnes is dead.
What? Colton? How?
The company was forcing Simmons and Sophie to smuggle weapons to the new Confederacy. They were trying to start a civil war. Colton and Charlie and I stopped them, but Colton died, and it was my fault.
I'm sorry, Royce.
Nothing for you to be sorry for. You weren't there.
What deal did you make with Sophie?
Eli, I'm going after the company. Sophie agreed to give me the information I needed to find those responsible for Colton's death. Company wanted a war, and now they've got one.
You go after the company alone, and you'll die. They'll kill you.
It's no use, Eli. I've already tried reasoning with him.
Does he know? Does he really know?
About the company? About everything? Well, he will, soon enough. After I show him this.
Do I know what?
Don't give it to him. It's a fool's errand.
I
He'll
know.
listen to him and lead himself straight to his own death.
I know, but I know better than to mess with Royce O'Connell after he's made up his mind.
You're smarter than you look, Simmons.
Dear Royce, if you are reading this, then that means you have successfully rescued Eli and that I must now deliver on my end of our deal. I know what you have planned, Royce. I can't stop you from doing this, but I wish you would reconsider. But I owe you for what you've done. I wouldn't be an honest woman if I didn't give you what you had asked for in exchange for helping me. But first, I must admit that I haven't been entirely honest with you. I told you that the company captured us in India and that they took Eli away and forced me to help them. That is the truth. What I didn't tell you is what happened before that. We were working with the company of our own free will. I was one of their inner circle, a group made up of politicians, world leaders, businessmen, and war profiteers. I was motivated by pure ambition. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. I just wanted to make money. By bringing our resources to the company, we were able to build a fleet 10 times larger than anything we had ever imagined. Until one day, we discovered the cargo we were shipping was people.
Slaves?
Yep.
I couldn't do it. Not that. So we set them free. And then we ran. That's when they caught us in India, took Eli, and forced us to go back to the United States, and then you found me. I know this is probably quite shocking for you, but it's the truth, the whole truth. They didn't find us, we found them. Everything that happened is my fault, but now it seems we have a chance to make it right. I was an administrator for the company for over a year. I never knew the full picture of what their plans were, but what I do know is vital and very dangerous to them. That's why, if they find me, they will kill me. I've outrun my usefulness to them. Now I'm just a threat. There's something else for you along with this letter. It's a list. 10 names. The members of the company's board of trustees. These are the people who control the company. They make the decisions, and they profit the most. And they are very powerful. As I'm sure you've realized, the company has global reach. Their power is nearly unlimited. Their only weakness is that they think that a single man is no threat to them. It's apparent that they've never met you. Farewell, Royce, and God help you. Sophie.
You lied.
I know. I'm sorry.
You did what you did. Now you have to live with it.
I know.
The important thing is that Eli is safe and alive. You get him back to Sophie. And keep yourself safe.
What about you, Royce? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go raise some hell.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Do you know how many people have told me that?
Not enough.
Maybe. But I'm still not gonna listen.
You're a stubborn mule is what you are.
Stinking drunk.
You're right. But what makes you think that something like this is even possible?
Because I know one of the names on the list. Shouldn't you be getting on the ship right about now?
I got time.
I'm sorry, Eli, but you're not going to convince me to go with you. I don't have anything out west, not like you. You've got Sophie. We can start over.
That's not why I came.
Listen, I'm no good at goodbyes.
I hate goodbyes.
You're not the only one.
Listen, I gotta ask you something. Why'd you do it? Why'd you come save me? Seymour had the letter, you could have asked for it. But you didn't. Did you do it for Sophie?
No. Did it for you, Eli. You're my friend. And I don't leave my friends behind anymore.
This is all my fault.
We all make mistakes sometimes, Eli.
Thank you, Royce. Thank you for coming saving me.
You're very welcome. Now go on, get out of here. You got a ship to catch. You got someone who's waiting for you.
You do too, don't you?
No. Not anymore.
Marshal Porter, right on time. Sit down. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
You don't seem fine.
Mr. Secretary, I can assure you I'm perfectly fine. I'll be even better once you let me get back in the saddle where I belong.
Marshal, I know you're restless and you want to get back out there, but that bullet came really close to your spine. You could have been paralyzed.
But I wasn't. My back has had plenty of time to heal, and I assure you I am perfectly fine. I want to be out there, tracking down the men responsible for Marshal Barnes' death.
Marshal Porter, listen to me. McKinley is dead. The rebellion, the insurrection has been put down. The people who killed Marshal Barnes have received justice.
Not all of them, sir. Not yet.
I still see you think the company is behind Jeremiah McKinley's rebellion, and you want to bring them to justice for the death of Marshal Barnes. Am I right?
You think I'm crazy, don't you? Is that what this meeting is about?
Well, I think you're confused, you're mistaken, perhaps upset, but I think you're looking for someone to blame. But those people you're looking to blame, they're dead.
How else can you explain how McKinley was shipping all those weapons? Who else could have been supplying him? Who?
I don't know, Marshal. And I don't know who you've been talking to. I don't know if it was O'Connell. I don't know if it's Sanderfield. Will anyone convince you of this?
Royce O'Connell betrayed me. He left Colton for dead and tried to justify it by coming back for me. And yes, Sophie Sanderfield is a fugitive, but I have my reason to consider her a valid informant.
Well,
Sorry, Mr. Secretary, is this a bad time?
no, not at all. I've been expecting you. Come on in.
Thank you, sir.
Marshal Porter, I'd like for you to meet Deputy Marshal Stephen Cooper.
Deputy?
That's right. Good to meet you, ma'am.
No. No.
No, what?
Do not call me ma'am. Do I look like a ma'am to you?
You don't have to answer that, Deputy Marshal.
All right.
Deputy Marshal Cooper has been given a very important assignment.
Good for him.
Yeah, he'll be working security for the masquerade ball at the Buchanan Mansion.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, I wanted to take one of our best people here and team him up with one of our most experienced agents. That's you.
Excuse me, sir, what?
He's one of our best, but I want him to work with someone with some real experience, and that means you.
Mr. Secretary, with all due respect, I do not have time to be looking after this greenhorn.
You have something better to do? You said you want to get back in the saddle, am I correct?
Yes, sir, but this
No
is...
buts. Marshal Porter, the masquerade ball is in 1 week. I suggest you get a dress.
All right, old buddy. Let's find a place to stay.
Can I go for a room?
Yes, please. Just for the night.
Alright. That'll be $10 and I just need to know your name.
My name.
You have a name, don't you?
Yes, of course I have a name. It's Hickok. William Hickok.
Really, Mr. Hickok, and what do you do?
I was a U.S. Marshal for a while.
That's nice.
No, it wasn't.
Alright, Buster. I don't know who you are, what you want, but reach for the sky or I'll vaporize you.
You're gonna what me?
Vaporize. You speak English, don't you?
Listen, little sister, I don't know what I did to piss you off, but I just want a room, please.
You lied is what you did. Wild Bill Hickok died when I was 7. Now you have 10 seconds to tell me your real name.
Alright. I'll tell you. My name is Royce O'Connell.
Really? That's the best you come up with? You're dead.
Whoa, no, don't shoot. I'm telling you the truth this time, little sister. My name really is Royce O'Connell.
First you're Wild Bill Hickok, now you're Royce O'Connell. The one who killed John Conway, fastest draw in the West. You're funny, but you're dead.
Wait, people actually call me that?
Not you. Royce O'Connell. He did stop that whole Southern uprising after all.
No, that wasn't me. That was Marshal Colton Barnes.
Wait, what?
It wasn't me, it was my friend, Colton. He stopped them.
Oh my bloody hell, you really are Royce O'Connell. I thought you were dead.
Dead?
Well, you know no one's heard from you in a year and we just thought you were dead. But you're here, in the flesh. This is brilliant.
Right. Could you point that pea shooter someplace else, little sister?
Sorry, I can't believe I almost vaporized the Royce O'Connell.
There's that word again.
I read about you in dime novels, but you're not like Billy the Kid or John Long Silver. You're here in the flesh.
Right. Well, now that you know who I am, how about you tell me who you are?
How rude. I'm Victoria Rattlepost.
Okay. Rattle what?
Rattlepost, you speak English, don't you?
Yes, I speak English, but whatever you're saying ain't no English.
Beg your pardon?
Listen, kid, I just need a room. And about me being who I am, let's just keep that between you and me.
Excuse me, did you just call me kid? I am not a kid.
How old are you?
15.
You're a kid.
Never thought a lawman like you would be so rude. You can stay in the room down the hall. Dinner's at 7 sharp. Fish and chips.
Fish and what?
Chips. You speak English?
Yeah. No more English lessons, please. And don't tell anybody I'm here.
You can count on me, O'Connell. I mean, Mr. Smith.
guests for supper.
Yes, Miss Phillips.
Are you giving me attitude, young lady?
No, Miss Phillips.
Good, because if you are giving me attitude, I'll come in there and teach you some manners.
Yes, Miss Phillips.
Isn't this ironic?
Mr. Smith? Dinner's at 7, hot and ready. Mr. Smith? Royce?
My Secret Service detail will be here in the morning to take me through the hearing committee. I want you two to stay here and guard the house all night. If anything happens to the house, it comes out of your pay. You understand? Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Now, don't disturb me.
Why the hell do we have to call him Your Honor? About the most blasted damn thing I've ever heard in my life.
Who the hell cares? As long as we get paid.
I said I did not want to be disturbed. Oh, what do I even pay these Pinkertons for? What do you want? Money? Do you want to bribe me?
I don't want your money, General.
General? I'm not a general anymore. I retired. Haven't you heard? I'm a politician now.
Yeah. I should have known a spineless worm like you would have made a career out of politics.
Somebody has to do it.
Same old Cambridge. Always doing what needed done, right?
Do I know you? Royce O'Connell. I'd heard you were dead.
You could only be so lucky.
So, what, do you want to kill me? 'Cause that would be a very bad idea.
Why's that? Because you're a United States Senator? You're just the first name on my list, Cambridge.
It's best you quit now while you're ahead, before you do something that we can't forgive.
Who said anything about forgiving?
Before we're done with you, you'll be on your knees begging for forgiveness.
I don't beg. Not from you. Not from the company.
So you do know.
Like I said, you're just the first name on my list. What I'd like to know is how a brainless dirtbag like you got himself on the board of trustees for the company.
Well, if we're going to talk for a while, may as well have a drink.
Hold on there, Mr. Fancy Pants.
It's bourbon. Would you like a drink?
I don't drink.
No wonder you're always so grumpy. Now, as to your inquiry, the company recruited me because I have resources. Resources the company needs. Resources leads to money, leads to power, leads to influence. Of course, money alone doesn't get you into the company, but I happen to be something of a strategic genius.
Oh, really? How's that working out for you?
Well, I did lead our northern forces to victory against the southern insurrection, unless you'd forgotten.
I didn't forget. You
still blame me for Marshal Barnes' death. O'Connell, what What do you hope to gain by killing me?
It certainly would be satisfying. Lucky for you, I still have questions.
Get on with it. I'm ready for bed.
You're gonna tell me how to find all the people on this list.
You're digging your own grave. You know that, right?
We all have to die sometime.
Some of us sooner rather than...
What the hell?
Oh,
Oh. God. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. Poison.
Hold right there! Put your guns down! Nice and easy, Nick. Hello? And the other one? Blasted, he's dead! I'm gonna kill you! Wait. We can't kill him. Why the hell not? Them Secret Service boys might want him. Alive. Blasted, I guess you're right. Of course I'm right. We don't need him to wait for that journey, though.
Good God, man. What are you still doing here? I thought you'd be long gone by now.
There was a complication.
What do you mean? Is the senator dead?
He is.
Then what was the complication?
I was seen.
What? Are you sure, and are they dead?
No. I would have risked exposing myself. But at any rate, he must be eliminated. Now take care of this.
Fine, I'll clean up your mess. I thought you were a professional.
Careful what you say, or you'll be next.
Where is he?
In there.
Is he alive?
We kept him breathing for you.
Good.
Now hold on one con-picking minute. We kept him alive for you. Now what do we get in return?
You allowed a senator to be killed, despite the so-called expertise and being paid $25 a day. Now, get out of my way.
Why, you sneezing son of a hut!
Just go ahead and get out of here.
At least one of you has some sense. Good evening. I'm Lynch. And you are? Hello? I answered a question. Well, I'll be damned. You're Royce O'Connell, aren't you?
That's what some people call me.
It's not every day you get to meet a living legend like yourself. Shame. You're such a... You killed a senator. Now you'll understand that you'll have to stand trial and answer some questions.
You Secret Service?
Mm-hmm.
German?
Aye.
I used to know one of you Secret Service boys. Name was Parker. You heard of him?
James Parker? The traitor? I know him.
You remind me of him.
How's that?
You're not what you say you are. You and I both know I didn't kill that senator, just like you and I both know you're no blasted Secret Service agent. So let's cut the charade. You don't have to act for me.
Well then, I suppose you know I'll have to kill you now.
See, that's where you got it wrong. I'm gonna kill you.
And how do you intend to do that?
First I'm gonna dislocate your shoulder, put you on the ground, and then I'm gonna snap your neck.
How are you going to do that strapped to a chair?
You know my cuffs? I picked them.
Oh god.
Nice talking to you. You just made a big
Wait,
mistake.
wait!
What the? Victoria? The girl from the boarding house?
See anybody else around here?
Victoria, I thought you were...
Thought I was what? Following you? Is someone trying to kill you? That would be so exciting.
Come again, little sister?
I mean, not that I want you to be killed, it'd be so exciting to escape death with you.
You've got to be kidding me.
Actually, I'm quite serious.
Go home, kid.
But it's so boring there. And then you came along and I knew I had a chance for excitement. I had to take it.
Go home. You don't want to go where I'm going. Trust me.
I actually think I'd be quite fine by your side. We could handle it, couldn't we?
Shh.
Is someone here?
Get down.
Oh. Is someone here?
I said shut up. Dad, blast it.
What is it?
It's Pinkertons.
Oh.
They're following me. Come on, get on the horse. We gotta go. Come on, I think they're over here! We gotta get out of here.
Henry!
Gotcha.
Is that a ray gun?
Well, now if I say I'm gonna vaporize you, you know what I mean.
Good God, kid. Get on the horse, hurry. We gotta go, let's get out of here.
Who is it?
It's Deputy Marshal Cooper. I got some papers to go over with you.
All right, I guess you can come in.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Marshal?
Uh-huh. Just try not to touch anything, okay?
Right. Of course not.
Well,
What
what do you want?
Oh, right, yeah. I've got some papers to go over with you, like I said before.
What are they?
Guest lists, itinerary, invitation.
Guest list for what?
The masquerade ball. The Buchanan Mansion.
I forgot about that. Just set them down there and I'll get to them tomorrow.
Right. But, Marshal, the ball is the day after tomorrow.
No, the secretary told me I had a week.
Yeah, he did say that a week ago.
I don't have time for this mess.
Look, Marshal, maybe it would be better if we went over the guest list together.
Listen, Deputy Marshal
Cooper.
Cooper. Right, Cooper. Okay, I know you mean well, but when you get out there, it's so much more than just guns and muscle. Okay. When we get to the ball, just follow my lead and try not to do anything stupid, okay? That's how you're gonna get yourself or someone else killed.
Right. Marshal, I know you think I'm green, but...
No. I don't think you're green. I know you're green.
Right. Look, Marshal, I don't think you understand. I'm here with you right now because I'm the most capable deputy in this department, and I'm supposed to be learning from the best, which is you. So, you can forgive me for saying this, but I think whatever distractions you have need to be put aside right now.
I don't have any distractions.
Really, you've barely spoken a word to me since we met last week. You didn't even know what day it is when I walked in here. And this room is filled with God knows what all this is. Look, I know what happened to Marshal.
Don't you say that. You have no idea what happened. You weren't there.
Well, I don't have to be there to know that you're obsessed.
I am not obsessed.
Look, the least I thought the least I could do is just to help.
You can't help me.
Well, all right, fine. But I thought I'd tell you who's hosting the masquerade ball, but you seem to be already intimately familiar with her.
It can't be.
And in case you're wondering, there's also this.
So, who are Pinkertons, and why were they following you, and did you duel them? I bet you're so fast on the draw. Well, last night you weren't, but, you know, usually I bet you are. Why aren't you answering me? Royce, can you hear me?
Yes, Victoria, I can hear you. Your mouth is literally 6 inches from my ear.
Then why aren't you answering me?
You just asked me like 10 questions at the same time.
Okay, I'll ask one so you can keep up.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it.
So, why were those Pinkertons following you?
Because they think I killed a senator.
Oh, well, did you? One question at a time, right?
No, I didn't kill him.
Did you see who did?
Yes.
Did you recognize them?
No.
Then how are you going to find them?
Do you ever stop asking questions?
No, not really. We're lost, aren't we?
Yep.
That flower looks familiar.
I'm sure it does.
You know, if we're lost, we could wait till night and use the stars to guide us.
Yep.
You don't talk much, do you?
Nope.
We're not really lost, are we?
No, we're not.
Oh, good. I thought we might actually be lost for a second. Where are we?
Victoria, I want you to go ahead and go back and stay with the horse.
If you're going in there, I'm going with you. The horse will be fine.
Please go back and stay with the horse.
If you leave me by myself, I'll just follow you.
Girl, you are impossible. Do you know that? Fine. But when we go in there, don't say anything. Not a peep.
Got it. Aren't you gonna knock?
He knows we're here.
Hold it right there. Don't you know it's rude to enter a person's house without knocking first?
Told you so.
Shh. My apologies, partner. We're just looking for somebody. Goes by the name of Lee Connors. You know him?
Never heard of him. You ain't my partner neither.
I see. Well, I guess that's just too bad. We'll be on our way now.
Hold it right there. Get back in here. You seem familiar. Don't I know you from somewhere? We met before.
As a matter of fact, yes. We have.
Why, you son of a... Royce O'Connell, United States Marshal.
Lee Connors. Bounty hunter.
The one, the only. I heard a rumor you were dead.
You know, I think I'm gonna shoot the next man who says that to me.
You know, come to think of it, what's to keep me from not blowing your head off right now?
Well, if you're as bad a shot as I remember, you better get your butt off that chair and get a few feet closer.
Go to hell, Royce.
That's the plan.
Who's the girl?
Oh. Connors, so Victoria. Victoria, meet Lee Connors.
How do you do?
I shot 3 men yesterday, and didn't lose a wink of sleep over it. That's how I do.
Oh, I vaporized a guy yesterday.
Vapor what?
I asked you not to say anything.
I'm sorry.
How hard is it just... Sorry. She's English.
What do you want, Royce?
I need your help.
You must be pretty damn desperate to want my help. Besides, this is the United States Marshal. What the help of a bounty hunter for, anyway?
You see a badge, Connors? I ain't no marshal.
You mean you gave that up? Again? You know, you're the only person I know who can give up a good thing twice!
Things were complicated, Connors.
Things are always complicated with you, Royce! Just like they were back in Nebraska.
Don't you put that on me. What happened was your fault. Don't you go trying to blame me for how you lost your badge.
You better get the hell out of here.
I told you I need your help.
No money in it for me.
You owe me.
I don't owe you anything.
You owe me your life.
Oh, you mean the Montana thing? Oh, you would bring that up, wouldn't you?
And now I have.
Yeah, you have.
Listen, all I need is for you to help me to get from here to Philadelphia.
Guess what? You're in luck, Royce. Train station is a mile down that way. Can't miss it.
Without being noticed.
I see how it is. Just because I'm a bounty hunter, I automatically know who all the smugglers are, and I'm on a good relationship with all of them.
Well, you do, don't you?
Well, yes, I am. That's not the point! You're a dirtbag, Royce, you know that?
Connors, are you going to help me or not?
Okay. If I help you, we're even. And I never want to see your face again. Understand?
Deal.
Deal.
Deputy.
Evening, Marshal Porter.
Good evening.
There's something I can do you for?
Yes, No. Listen. I just wanted to apologize for, well...
For ignoring me, treating me like a kid, for calling me a greenhorn, for not looking over the guest list
Cooper!
like you were supposed...
You're only getting one apology. You should consider yourself lucky that you're getting that.
Right. Sorry.
Anyway, please accept my apology.
Apology accepted.
Alright,
So, what do we do now?
get ready for the ball. See you tomorrow.
You know, I know who she is. Lady in the photos. Lady Presidio.
Yeah, the host of our ball.
Yeah, you don't have to play dumb, Marshal. I'd have to be blind or stupid not to realize.
Not to realize what?
Well, that you're...
What, obsessed?
No. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant.
What did you mean, Deputy?
Look, I meant that it's obvious you have a hunch and that this Lady Presidio is up to something. Listen, I know the Secretary doesn't believe you, but I think I do.
Do you know who she is?
Daughter of a wealthy British aristocrat, founder of one of the largest banks in the country, owns half the airship traffic in the continent, basically one of the most rich and powerful women in the country, in the world.
But do you really understand who she is? What if I were to tell you that her family owns the majority of the world's economy, that she capitalizes on war profiteering, and that she was the one that orchestrated the Southern insurrection last year and almost started the Civil War?
Does the Secretary know about this?
He doesn't know the half of it. But you really think he's going to listen to me? He already thinks I'm deranged.
That's true.
You probably do too now.
I think that what I think doesn't really matter. I think this Lady Presidio is up to something, and well, The more money is involved, the more people die, you know. So, what do we do?
Go to the ball. We're gonna do our job. Maybe, just maybe, we can find some dirt on Lady Presidio that we can actually use. First, you're gonna need a suit.
You're gonna need a dress.
Well, this looks nice and cozy. Victoria.
I know, don't say anything.
Right.
You two stay here. Try not to do anything that will draw attention to yourselves.
Hey, wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Find us a ride. Be back in a minute.
Well, hurry up, will ya?
Would be. Whiskey.
Coming right. Come on, let's sit down.
Shouldn't we go to the bar or something?
What for?
To get a drink, of course.
What are you gonna drink? Milk?
I'm not a child.
Yes, you are. Sit down.
Hello, Dutchie.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, Carlos. I am not Dutch. I am German. It's pronounced Deutsch. Furthermore, if you're going to speak to me, you shall refer to me as Captain Rosnut, or you should not speak to me at all.
What's the matter? Can't take a joke?
What do you want?
Tell me where Prudence is.
Fräulein Longfeather?
You know any other airship captains called Prudence?
No. But she would probably kill you if she heard that you were referring to her by her first name.
Just tell me where she is.
Then again, she would probably kill me just for saying where she is.
It's the quickest way to get me out of your hair, though.
Yeah. Alright, fine. She docked just 2 days ago. You don't know where to find her. Now, if you excuse me, I have a shipment to pick up.
Thank you.
State your business here.
I'm here to see Captain Longfeather, Oleg.
The captain is not to be disturbed. Come back later.
The captain will want to see me. Trust me.
I said go away, little man.
Listen, you tell the captain that Lee Connors is here, and he's here to collect.
You are owed a debt?
Yeah. Let's just say the captain owes me a debt. Take this game.
More. Marcy, give me something stronger. How about a whiskey? Alright, just put it on my tab. I haven't ordered yet. Oh. Look at that. Well, hey there. Pretty lady. How much?
He's talking to me?
Just ignore him. He's drunk.
I'm an inspector, and yep. How much?
Mind your business, friend.
I ain't your friend. I ain't even talking to you. I'm talking to her.
Come on. I said mind your business.
Alright, we're gonna. Oh, damn it.
He's dead.
No, I'm not.
Well, not as fast as I used to be, but not bad.
Not bad. That was awesome, Royce. By the way, I won.
I hate this game.
Did you say Royce? Royce O'Connell?
Thank you, Victoria.
I everyone.
We don't like your kind around here.
Royce O'Connell. Heard a rumor you was dead.
You know, I do believe I said I'd shoot the next man who told me that.
That's right, he did.
I'll get to you, Missy. Now, you can try, but it's hard to miss when you're this close.
You see, the thing is...
Royce!
What are you doing?
I don't know, but I like this hat.
Now you. All right then. Connors!
What the hell? Oh, come on, Royce. What the hell happened? Should have known better than to leave you with other people.
They started it.
Come on. We're gonna meet a man named Foley. He's first mate on an airship that might suit us. I got something to say. You passed inspection real good. Yeah.
Just take the man's hat.
First, you do not speak to Captain unless she speak first. Understood? Second, you do not make eye contact with Captain unless she speak to you first. Understood? Very well. Your weapons, please. Yours too, bounty hunter. And the other one.
He's gonna get us killed.
It's a good knife.
One of a kind.
One last thing. If any of you try anything sudden or suspicious, I will kill you, no questions asked. Understood? Very well, after you.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Lee Connors, the bounty hunter.
The one and only. Aren't you happy to see me?
Charmed.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Don't you remember all the good times we've had together?
Oh, yes. Like the time you tried to turn in one of my crew for a bounty.
A simple case of mistaken identity. No harm done.
Or the time you tried to steal my entire rum shipment.
Alright, I'll admit it, I'm an alcoholic. And I let my drinking habit get the best of me that time. But only that time. And the rum shipment did get to the customer. And once again, no harm done.
And the time that you stuffed poor Jack into a cannon and tried to fire him into oblivion.
Alright, I'll admit that was bad.
Who's Jack?
The snake.
Hey, you speak when spoken to.
Oops, sorry.
What's this that I hear? That I owe you a debt?
You certainly do.
If anything, Connors, you owe me.
There was a certain incident with a escaped murderer.
Please don't tell me you're talking about Bloody Bob Butcher.
I certainly am.
It was your fault that he escaped the brig. And he wouldn't have even been on my ship if you hadn't brought him so that you could transport him for your bounty.
Huh. Well, I did stop him and save the ship.
Barely.
And then you stole 50% of my bounty on him.
To repair the ship?
You were entitled to only 20%.
That was before the maniac blew holes in my engine.
Well, you of all people should know it is sometimes hazardous to transport thieves and murderers in a confined space. And then you stole 30% of the bounty that you weren't even entitled to.
What can I say? I am a pirate.
And here I was thinking you were a businesswoman.
Don't insult me, bounty hunter, or I'll have your tongue cut out, and then we'll see how you can make your smart remarks.
Oh, you know me. I'd find a way.
Tell me what you want, Connors, and be quick before I find a more entertaining use for you.
I just need simple transportation. I need to get this man to Philadelphia. Discreetly.
I see.
His name is...
I don't want to know his name. You know the way I do business. The less I know, the better. But you're in luck. I happen to have a shipment leaving for the coast tomorrow morning.
So, we have a deal then.
I didn't say that.
Well then, we'll just take our business elsewhere.
Oh, Connors, no one else will even consider doing business with you.
Well, they're not as smart as you, are they?
I want 40% of whatever you get as bounty.
40%? That's outrageous! You're only entitled to 20%! And don't forget the last time you took half of it!
40% or go somewhere else.
25%.
35.
30%. I'm gonna buy you a new dress. A red dress. I know that's your favorite.
Fine, you have a deal. We leave at 6 a.m. in the morning sharp. Now get out.
Pleasure doing business with you, Captain Longfeather.
Someday I'm going to string you up, Connors, I swear.
It'll be fun voyaging with you, too.
Okay, let's go, everyone.
What the hell was that, Connors?
What? I got us a ride to Philadelphia. Isn't that what you wanted?
I think you were closer to getting us killed than you were to getting us a ride. She's crazy.
That's just the way she is all the time.
There has to be someone more reasonable around here.
Hey, she's the best smuggler around here. And the most reasonable. Besides, her and I have a business agreement.
Yeah, we heard. Looks like you got yourself taken for a fool.
30% won't hurt me. That was the amount of bounties I pull in. Besides, I probably just did her a big favor.
Why do you say that?
Well, if she needs that big of the cut, then the smuggling business isn't going so well. The world's getting smaller for people like us.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
She smuggles spiced rum and raw opium to private buyers. Stuff's illegal in the States. That's why she makes birth out here in the Western territories. The word is they're going to legalize the stuff in the States.
I heard about that. But if people are making a living stealing and selling things, why would they legalize it?
For the money.
Yep. It's all about the money.
Victoria!
It's nasty!
Of course it's nasty. It's corn whiskey.
Kids, they never learn.
Great example. Come on, kid.
Hey, I'm not a parent.
Come on, girl. It's time to go.
Oh, let's go. It's gonna be dawn soon.
Wait. You're going too?
Don't flatter yourself, O'Connell. I'm not crazy. No, there's some bounties out east I want to check out. Worth quite a bit of money. A lot better than these yellow bellies hiding down here. So, let's go. Captain Longfeather keeps a tight schedule. We don't want to run late.
Well, so much for a pleasant flight.
I heard that.
I know.
Good morning, Captain Longfeather.
Connors, let me make one thing perfectly clear. Once you set foot on my ship, you will not speak. You will not eat. You will not breathe without first asking permission of me or my first mate. Are we perfectly clear?
As a matter of fact, I did get a fresh shave this morning. Thank you for noticing. And by the way, your corset looks absolutely ravishing.
Put a cork in it!
With pleasure, Captain Longfeather.
And don't touch my snake.
I wouldn't dream of it. I hate snakes.
You're gonna get us all killed, you idiot.
That's just how she shows affection.
By killing people?
Yep.
Lovely.
Is this the rest of the cargo, Oleg?
Da, Captain.
Fine. We'll put it on the ship whenever we leave. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Snooping. Snooping around where you don't belong.
Yes, I was, but I get so bored.
Well, it doesn't matter now that you're here, I guess. Go ahead. Touch it.
It feels so soft. Where did you get it?
Where do you think I got it?
You stole it?
I am a pirate, but it was more like salvaging than stealing. We found a downed ship off the coast about a year ago. None of the crew survived, but this treasure did.
So you didn't steal it?
No. Most pirates don't have the manpower or the resources to loot ships anymore. That's why we smuggle. But even that's getting more difficult.
Connor said that you smuggle spice rum. But that's illegal.
It is. That's why we smuggle it. But who knows how long that will last.
What do you mean?
The government. They're trying to legalize spiced rum, opium, even slaves.
But why?
The money. Make all the bad stuff legal and the money goes into the government's pockets. And the black market's gone. No black market, no smuggling, no me. I'll have nothing left.
Well, I mean, you are technically a criminal after all.
I do what I have to do to make money. Back in the States, the government controls everything. Shipping is highly regulated. Everything is monopolized and taxes are too high and profits are too low. They tell you what you can ship, who you can ship it to, and where you can or can't fly. They're even legalizing slaves and opium and spiced rum for those who have permits, of course. And meanwhile, the southern states are all still under martial law. Their wages are garnered, their property is taken, their food is rationed. Guns, automobiles, horses, you name it. It's like one big prison. So go ahead and call me a criminal if you want. I know who the real criminals are.
I had no idea things had gotten that bad.
That's because nobody cares. It doesn't affect them, so they don't mind. So go ahead and stick around if you want. Just make sure you're on the ship before it sails.
Wait. The dress. Have you ever worn it?
Once.
How did it feel?
As beautiful as it looks.
The cargo has all been unloaded, Captain.
Thank you, Oleg. Well, looks like this is where you get off.
Looks like you're right, Captain.
Where are we going to now?
I am going to the ball. You are going home.
What?
You heard me. You're getting on that ship with Connors, and he's going to put you on the first train back home.
I think not.
I think yes.
Hold on, Royce. That wasn't part of the deal here.
I know it wasn't, but that's what I need you to do.
If it wasn't part of the deal, he shouldn't have to do it.
She was never supposed to be here in the first place. I need you to make sure she gets home safely.
Hello, I'm right here.
Listen. First, I'm your valet. Now, I'm your babysitter. Is there anything else you need from me?
Can I borrow the jacket?
Very funny, Royce. I'll make sure she gets back.
Thank you.
You can't just keep talking about me like I'm not here. You can't ship me off like this.
Yes, I can, actually.
No, you can't. I'm not just some piece of merchandise you can send back when it's not useful anymore.
Listen, kid, it's better this way. Trust me.
That's what my parents said when they abandoned me to strike it rich in the mountains. And you know what? They never came back. I was only 10 years old and they abandoned me, and now you are too.
Victoria, I'm just trying to protect you, okay, kid?
I don't need protecting. In case you haven't noticed, I've saved your life twice already.
That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been there in the first place.
Is that all I am to you? Some annoying little kid?
No.
I guess I've been in the way the whole time, haven't I?
No, that's... Get...
Damn, Royce, that was pretty cold, even for a guy like me.
Yeah, well, what do you care?
I don't. But I just wanted you to know how rotten you are. You know, I'm glad our friendship's over, because I never want to see you again.
It's none of my business, but it's my ship, so I can say what I want. You could have handled that a lot differently.
Yeah, I know. But she's got to get away from me before something happens to her. Hey, little sister. Listen. Okay. I know you probably hate me right now, but I want you to know I'm glad you came with me this far. Glad. Listen, it's not safe anymore, alright? It was never safe in the first place. I need you to understand that. It's going to be better this way. Can you just look at me for... Goodbye, Victoria.
Oh, this looks exciting.
You can't be serious right now.
No, I hate formal events.
Really?
Yep.
Cooper, you and I just might have a shot at being friends.
No kidding.
Well, if you don't push your luck.
Okay. So, what's the plan here?
Stay close and try to act casual, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Stay close, act casual. Sounds easy enough. I look ridiculous.
I think you look ridiculous. You're not the one wearing a corset and a bustle.
Yeah, well, that's true. But I must say, you do look pretty good in that outfit.
Cooper, do you remember what I just said about us being friends?
Yeah.
You can forget that.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm here for the ball.
Invitation, please.
Right. Invitation. I have one of those.
Very good, sir. May I see it?
Yes. I just have to find it. It's here.
Look, sir, we're on a very tight schedule. If you don't have an invitation, please step aside and let the next person in line.
1 second.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
How much do you make an hour?
Good night. madam.
Here's the winter posters you asked for.
Ah, thank you.
That liquor is coming out of your counting the bounty.
I don't care. It's Oleg's. Boring. Easy. Wait a minute. That guy owes me money. What the? Captain! Captain! Hey! Captain! Captain!
Did I give you permission to speak?
Captain, will you just listen to me?
You should not first speak without first being spoken to.
Burns, will you just shut up and listen?
How dare you call me by my full name?
Prudence Beatrice Longfeather, will you just take a look at this?
Royce O'Connell, who's that?
That was the man who was just on the ship.
Your friend? You brought a wanted man onto my ship?
I didn't know he was wanted, and he is not my friend. But just look at the bounty on him. 25,000. That's a lot of money, and if you help me, I'll share 7,500 with you.
And I'll lose twice that much if I'm late with the shipment.
Listen, it'll be Prudence. It'll be Captain, it'll be too easy. I know exactly where he's going. All I gotta do is bring him back to the ship, take him to the marshals, and that's an easy 7,500 right there for you. And I know you could use it. I've seen that number 4 engine.
You've got 4 hours, and then we're leaving. And if you're not here, you're on your own.
4 hours is more than I need. Prudence.
So what do you see, Marshal?
It's not so much what I see, but what I don't see.
All right, what do you don't see?
Nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing unusual, nothing unexpected.
Well, isn't that a good thing? You're supposed to keep the place safe, right?
Safe from what? Do you see any reason that a United States Marshal and a deputy would both need to be here tonight? And a secret for that matter?
Yeah. Maybe it's the person hosting it. I mean, you say Lady Presidio runs the company. She's hosting this thing.
Right, but the secretary doesn't even believe the company exists. Why would he send me, the one marshal he doesn't trust, along with the greenhorn with no experience, here for no reason?
Oh, actually, he didn't send you. The orders came from higher up.
Higher up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to think that someone wanted us to be here tonight.
No, Marshal, you're starting to scare the hell out of me.
What's that?
Because as crazy as it all sounds, everything you're saying makes perfect sense.
Are we going to keep waiting for the Cossack bounty hunter? He is a liar and a cheat.
Yes, but so are we. And besides, we might get some extra cash out of him.
But we are not like him. We have dignity, honor, respect. What does he have?
He's alive, and so are we. That's all that really matters. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to get some rest before we take off.
Da, Captain.
Victoria? Why, the little pirate. Oleg!
Invitation.
No, I don't have an invitation. I'm not here for the ball. There's a criminal inside, and I need to arrest him. Have you seen this man? Does he look familiar to you?
No, sir, this is a masquerade ball, meaning all the guests are wearing masks on their faces.
I know what a masquerade ball is. Please, just let me inside. I'll arrest him and be on my way. I will not disturb your guests.
Of course, sir. Do you have an invitation or perhaps a badge?
No, I don't have a badge.
Then I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Good night.
How much? Never mind. Unbelievable.
Next in line, please. Ah, good evening, madam. Thank you. Enjoy.
Alright. When is our host coming down anyway?
Lady Presidio? Did you read the itinerary I gave you?
May have glanced at it once or twice.
You didn't read a word of it, did you?
No.
Okay, well, if you had, you would have known that she would not come down until after the chime for dinner.
Which would be...
At the conclusion of the cocktail hour.
Cooper! Just tell me when she's coming down.
Okay, she's coming in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, when she comes down, just
what?
Just stay here. And try not to do anything stupid.
Yes. And I don't do anything stupid. All right. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you our hostess for this evening. The daughter of the Duke of Manchester, the Countess of Heidelberg, and the founder of the St. Bernard's Trust, Lady Presidio Malcolm.
Thank you all for coming. Please enjoy your evening.
Do I know?
No. In fact,
Cheap.
Care for a dance, Charlie?
I knew it was you. What the hell are you doing here?
Funny, I was about to ask you the exact same question.
Are you aware that you're wanted for murder?
Oh, really? Well, then I guess it's a good thing I'm wearing a mask then, isn't it?
Same with Royce. You haven't changed a bit.
Ouch! Neither have you, Charlie.
You deserve a lot more than that for what you've done.
I missed you too.
You made a mistake coming here tonight. I'm here on official business, so don't you get in my way.
Oh, really? What are you gonna do if I do get in your way? Send that big fella you brought with you after me?
I can handle you myself.
I'm sure you can. Do you have any idea what you're walking into tonight, Charlie?
Do you?
Oh! Ow! Okay, that's it. You didn't think I'd forget about that, did you? Don't tell me this is the first fight you've had in months. Have you been in a desk this entire time?
Good as I've ever been.
So good that you let me sneak up behind you in there? So good that you got yourself handcuffed to a pole? You're rusty, Charlie. Admit it.
You're not going to stop me from doing what I came here to do. These people are responsible for killing Colton, and you let them do it!
I didn't have a choice in what happened.
If
I hadn't done what I did, we'd both be dead.
You ran like a coward. You couldn't even look me in the eyes afterwards. You left me alone.
I left you with Sophie!
You abandoned me!
You were hurt, Charlie. I took you to a doctor. You were supposed to wait for me while I tried to find our friend. You were supposed to help me save Eli's life. But you didn't. You left. I got back and you were gone. I didn't abandon you. It was the other way around.
You're right. I did leave you. Just like you left Colton. So what's the difference between you and me?
Colton asked me to go. You left because you were angry. That's the difference.
When I get out of this, I am coming after you.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Mr. O'Connell, I am Lucian Leviathan. Been looking for you.
For me?
Yes, of course. My lady is most excited to meet you. Right this way.
Isn't that just a fantastic party?
Wonderful.
Of course, this one's special because of that man.
Ooh, who is he?
You mean you don't know him? That's Robert Van Welsh, the Duke of Gelderland. Yeah, that works. He's filthy rich, and he's a bachelor. You should go talk to him. No, you should. No, we grew up together. It would feel weird, but you should definitely go. He's kind of shy, so just be aggressive. Be very aggressive.
There you are.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
What are you talking about?
You're the Duke of Gelderland.
The what?
You're rich.
I am not a squad cat.
Yes,
No! Why do you not to the boy?
I want him.
Why?
Good evening. Thank you for joining me. You must be Royce.
And you must be Lady Presidio.
That I am. Would you like something to drink?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, yes. You don't drink, do you? At least not since the passing of your wife. Am I right? Don't look so surprised, Royce. I know all about you.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, no? You did come here to kill me, didn't you?
I actually hadn't decided yet.
Well, while you're making up your mind, perhaps we can get to know each other a little.
I thought you said you already knew all about me.
Oh, I do. But you don't know me.
I know what I need to know.
I'm sure. Just like you know all about Sophie Sanderfield and her arrangement with me. Oh, she didn't tell you? Royce, do you really think you can believe a word that comes out of that woman's mouth? She lied to you about her arrangement with me. She lied to you about us.
Us.
The company, of course.
So now what? You want me to just tell you where she is so you can kill her yourself? Is that it?
Of course not. I just want you to see things for what they really are, Royce. For you to realize that she manipulated you into rescuing her beloved. Which was quite impressive, by the way.
I helped her rescue Eli on my own accord.
Yes. But she gave you something in return, did she not? Some information? A list of names, perhaps? How else would you have made your way here tonight to meet me? If not with her assistance, what did she do? Make you promise to save her lover before agreeing to help you find me?
What does it matter to you?
Royce, I want us to be friends. And if not friends, allies perhaps?
I've seen what happens to your friends.
Oh, you must be referring to Senator Cambridge.
I'm willing to bet that every person on that list, except you of course, is already dead, aren't they?
Not everyone. Not yet.
Oh, I get it. You kill off the board of trustees and then the entire company belongs to you.
You catch on quick, Royce. I'm beginning to like you more and more each minute.
So now I suppose you want me to help you kill the rest of them, just like Cambridge.
I'm not what you think I am, Royce.
Really? Then what are you?
I'm sure you see me as no better than a common criminal. But I assure you that everything I do has purpose and meaning.
You kill for money and power.
I kill when I must, just as you do, Royce.
I'm not a murderer.
Oh? And a badge gives you the right to kill? Or is all that is necessary the will and means to do so, since you're obviously not wearing a badge? You see, Royce, I'm a businesswoman, and as such I must look at the bigger picture. And sometimes my larger goals, they result in the damage of a collateral nature.
Oh, I see. So starting a civil war is just collateral damage.
Oh, Royce. You see, you're still looking at things on a small scale. If the company is going to gain and create revenue, we have to feed the cycle of supply and demand.
So you give a maniac like Jeremiah McKinley a weapon that could destroy half of this country, and then you let him start a... Am I missing something here, my lady?
We were never going to allow Jeremiah to use the weapon.
Oh, no, of course you weren't.
Or don't you remember? It was General Cambridge that sent you and your companions to locate our weapons cache in the first place.
And then Cambridge destroyed everything in his path.
Now you are beginning to understand. The only thing that went wrong was that your friend destroyed the weapons, which the General was intended to retrieve for us.
Colton Barnes died trying to protect the General and his army. He died because of you.
Royce, he died because you interfered. Or don't you remember? If you had simply located the weapons cache and reported back to the General like you were supposed to, then everything would have gone according to plan, and Marshal Barnes would still be alive.
If this conversation was meant to win me over, it's not working.
This conversation was meant to enlighten you. The company has the power to wage wars, topple governments, and shift the balance of power in the world the way we see fit. But put that power in the wrong hands, and it could mean disaster. And right now, Royce, that power is in the wrong hands. That's the real reason Jeremiah McKinley almost destroyed half this country. And that is why your friend is dead. Now, I'm going to take that power back.
You know what's best for everyone. You start a civil war, you bring back the slave trade, and then you count your profits from there, right?
Royce, we live in a new age. The whole world runs like clockwork. Just look at what we've accomplished in the South. Cotton production is at an all-time high. Violence at an all-time low. It's amazing what can happen when you take away their guns and give them back their slaves. It's true. When a country depends on the luxury of ignorance, they will give away their freedoms willingly in order to maintain it. And then we profit. There's a fine line between order and chaos that must be maintained with precision. But in order to do that, I must be free to make decisions on my own. And after tonight, there will only be one person in my way.
And who's that?
My father. You see, he taught me how to play this game. And he always seems to be just one step ahead of me.
Good for him.
And now he's gone to the one place on Earth where I have no power.
The Western Territories.
Precisely. And it just so happens that you have been to the West.
You want me to go back to the Western Territories to find your father and kill him for you? Is that what you're getting at here?
You and Sophie Sanderfield hid successfully from me in the West for nearly a year. If anyone could find him, it's you, Royce.
You're talking about thousands of square miles of deserts and mountains and forests, not to mention the pirates, the bandits, and the Indians. And besides that, what makes you think I would help you in the first place?
To protect the balance, Royce. You're a survivor. You understand that success requires sacrifice. My father and the rest of the Board of Trustees want to keep this country divided. I want to unite it and expand into the West. I can make this the greatest country in the world. My father's the only obstacle.
And you want me to kill him for you? What does that make you?
I am a necessary evil, if that's how you want to think of me. Otherwise, it's all just business. Nothing personal.
What do you mean, nothing personal?
You took the blame for the senator's death. That was coincidental. But tonight has been carefully orchestrated. Your friend, Marshal Porter, she has become much too interested in our affairs.
Charlie.
Come with me and see for yourself.
Look over there. You see the man with the cane? That is Archduke Rupert Rawlington. He's the last name on that list of yours in addition to my father's. Tonight, I will eliminate Rawlington and place the blame on Marshal Porter. It's not going to be too hard to convince her peers. The Secretary of Defense already thinks she's obsessed. It's too bad the Marshal's right. As I was saying, it's just business.
Excuse me.
Cooper!
How the hell did you get yourself into this, Marshal? You call me the greenhorn?
Shut up, Cooper!
Let's go.
I'm not gonna let you do this.
There's nothing we can do to stop you, Royce.
The next time I see you, I'm going to kill you. No.
Firearms are not allowed at the ball.
Stop! Stop! Son of a... Now you're mine, fool!
Connors! What the hell are you doing here?
I'm here for the bounty on you. Or did you not realize you had one?
We had a deal! What's wrong with you?
That deal ended when I got you to Philadelphia.
Blast it,
I
Connors.
don't owe you a thing anymore. We're
Even, huh? You've got no idea what kind of mess you're getting yourself into by coming here tonight.
Oh, I think the $25,000 for your hide will be well worth it.
I didn't kill the senator.
I don't care. You never were good in a fist fight, O'Connell.
Why are you so incapable?
Where do you come from?
I'm just better than you.
How did you even get in the ball?
Some people have skill.
You took my invitation!
Whoa. Is that him? That's not him.
No.
Who is it?
His name is Lee Connors.
Uh-huh. heard of him. Some kind of bounty hunter.
Take him inside.
Right. Come on, big guy.
Hurry.
Well, well, what do we have here? An outlaw and a thief.
I am not a thief.
You took my dress.
I just borrowed it with every intention of giving it back.
You're lucky I like you, girl. You. Where's Connors? I thought he was going to get some money out of you.
Things didn't go quite the way he planned.
I see. Well, we're leaving after we unload our cargo. You can come with us if you want, but you'll have to help unload the cargo and clean the deck for our troubles.
You'd take us back to port? I thought you were loyal to Connors.
I was loyal for 4 hours. That was our agreement. Now, I can leave you here and risk you telling the marshals where I make berth. Or I can make you useful if you come with me. You'll be safe. What do you say? Do we have an accord?
You got yourself a deal.
I'm keeping the dress.
No, you're giving the dress back. You are. Stop arguing with me.
Lee Connors. Now, what is a guy like you doing in a place like this?
I'm here for the booze, obvious.
You always were a drunken pig.
And you were always a lot prettier when I was drinking. So I guess we all win.
Connors, don't waste my time. Why were you here?
I told you. For the booze.
It's no coincidence that you and Royce O'Connell were both here tonight. Tell me where he is.
How the hell should I know?
Because you helped him escape.
I did what?
He locked the doors behind him so he could get out.
Listen, Lady Marshal. I was here to catch O'Connell, not help him escape. You know there's a bounty on his head, right?
The two of you were friends. You served as marshals together.
Ancient history, sweetheart. He ain't a marshal no more, and neither am I. I'm a bounty hunter, and he's worth a hell of a lot of money to me.
So how did he escape then, Connors? Who helped him?
It was that little English brat that follows him around everywhere. I had him right there. And she came up behind me and knocked me on the back of the head. I swear, if I ever catch her, I'm gonna teach her some manners she will never forget!
You're gonna stay out of this is what you're gonna do.
Or what? You gonna send your little deputy to stop me? I'd like to see you try.
Yeah?
Royce O'Connell is a national fugitive, which makes him the business of the United States Marshal. After all, he's killed 2 government officials. So you're gonna stay out of this, Connors.
You really think he killed that senator? Or Mr. Fancy Pants lying dead over there? Oh, you must be dumber than I thought.
So you don't think he killed him?
Royce O'Connell is many things. A pain in the neck being number 1. But he is no murderer. He has way too much of a conscience. Luckily, that is a weakness he and I do not share.
But you're still going after him.
Damn straight. I don't owe him anything. Not anymore. But I think you do. I've heard the stories. About how he saved your life down in Texas. And then he lost his badge. And then you left him in West. Out West. In the mean country. Trust me, I know. I've been there for a while. You left him. So you can wear your fancy dress. Look all prissy and pretty. We all know, deep down, you're just cold-hearted.
You listen to me, Connors, and you listen good. I'm going after Royce O'Connell. You're going to stay the hell out of my way.
Because if you don't, I swear to God, I will not hesitate to kill you. Do you understand?
I guess it's a race then.
Cooper, let's go.
Better hope to find him quick. 'Cause you know I'll find him first. I'll find him first.
What do you want to do with them?
Send a wire to the nearest sheriff. Have him taken into custody.
Alright, got it.
Well, we certainly are lucky to have had a U.S. Marshal and her deputy here in our time of need. Aren't we, Lucian?
Yes, indeed, milady. You all certainly seem to have arrived right in the nick of time. I was beginning to worry that madman was going to harm milady. Fortunately for us, you seem to have scared him off. We are eternally grateful.
Yes, very grateful.
Glad to be of use to you, my lady.
Perhaps soon you can be of even more use. You seem quite capable.
That I am.
I'm sure. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to.
So, what are you going to do now?
Food! Here, I made you tea. 3 sugars, right?
8? I mean, what are we going to do after this? Like, why are we here and why are we at the bowl in the first place? And I don't really understand any of this.
I suppose I haven't really told you anything, have I?
No, nothing.
Sorry. You know the woman at the ball. She's very dangerous. My friend, Colton, he died because of her. And I'm gonna make sure that she can never hurt anyone ever again.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna find the only person who can stop her. I'm gonna make him help me. But first I'm gonna finish my beans. Then I'm gonna pack up some salt pork and beef jerky on the horse saddle on the saddlebags. You need to eat up and pack up yourself because it's a long ride.
What, me? You mean I'm coming with you?
If you think you can handle it.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Royce. Thank you.
Alright, now listen, little sister. I'm not saying you have to go, alright? The place we're headed is not safe, not for anybody. You understand?
Don't worry, Royce. I won't abandon you.
Thanks, little sister. Now you go on, run along, get some food and get packed up. We gotta leave soon.
I'll be ready in the jiff.
She's brave.
Or stupid.
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, you're probably right. But she's loyal, and that's a hard thing to come by these days.
She's also naive.
True. But she sees the world for what it really is. Not what she wants it to be.
So where are you going, Royce?
I need to find someone, Longfeather. There's only one place they can possibly hide. Crossbones Bay.
What? You can't go there. You can't take her there. No one ever goes there. If they do, they never come out. The worst kind of people live there. Thieves, murderers, cutthroats. No one goes there unless they want to die.
You ever been there?
I'm not crazy.
Well, then call me crazy, Longfeather. That's where I'm headed.
Are you telling me you want to go after Royce O'Connell?
Yes, sir.
Porter, you couldn't even handle security at the dance party. You let Royce O'Connell get away, and you let him kill the Archduke.
But he didn't harm Lady Presidio. Sir, I understand your concerns, but I know Royce better than anyone. If there's any person that can track him down, it is me.
In my opinion, Marshal Porter, I'd have your badge today. But it's not up to me, and my superiors are going to allow you to go after O'Connell. They want you back out there. So, these new orders are going to allow you to pursue Royce O'Connell. Sign here. I hope you're ready for this.
I am.
Get to it, Marshal.
So how'd it go?
Secretary got orders from higher up, just like we expected.
Yeah. So they're sending you after O'Connell?
Right. I really think they're going to set us up for something. This time, we're going to be one step ahead of them. Get what I asked for?
Yeah, all of it and more. Turns out Lee Connors escaped custody just one night after we arrested him.
Just like we expected. You find out where he's headed, though.
Well, I mean, his mailing address isn't exactly out for all to see. I mean, he is a bounty hunter. But I was able to pull some bounties that were awarded in his name, and most of them come from the New Mexico territories.
It's not much, but it's definitely a start.
Now, there's more. I was curious as to how O'Connell got from the Western Territories to Philadelphia without being caught. And I think he had some help from some smugglers. Good ones. Take a look at this. This is a search and seize warrant for 3 marshals who confiscated 50 keg barrels of illegal spiced rum coming into the New Mexico territory just 10 miles away from the ball the same night.
Did they catch the smugglers?
Now, just the buyers, but this particular spiced rum is only made in the Caribbean and is smuggled into Mexico and into the Western Territories and then into the States. And the last 18 shipments that have been confiscated have all been traced back to New Mexico territory. The only port remotely large enough for this kind of spice trade comes from Santa Fe. And if these bounties are correct, then that's where our bounty hunter will be.
So you found our bounty hunter and our smugglers?
I think so.
Goober? You, sir, are a genius.
Thank you very much, man. Marshal. Sorry.
Lady.
Yes, Lucian?
It is done. The Secretary of Defense has given the orders to the Marshal, and she is making her way to an airship as we speak.
Excellent. Once Royce finds my father, we'll have everything we need.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to deal with this personally. Is that clear?
Yes, lady.
Good. After my father's been dealt with, I want you to make sure Marshal Porter's finished off.
No sense.
Precisely. Are your men ready?
They are. As you can see, none but the best for you, my lady.
Impressive. They've done well so far. Now go and finish what we've started. And Lucian, don't disappoint me.
Yes, my lady.
Stop right there!
Do you miss me?
Connors, I thought you were long gone. Oh, what am I kidding? My luck's never been that good. How'd you get all the way back here?
Well, after you stranded me, I was questioned by a rather unladylike marshal. And then I was arrested by a sheriff with a rather unimpressive beard named Buford. But the sheriff wasn't who he said he was. He was actually a former train robber named Carlson. I took it upon myself to remove my cuffs, kill him, and turn him in for a rather sizable bounty. Unfortunately, the marshals figured out who I was, so I had to hightail it out of there. But fortunately, the bounty money was enough to get me out here just to see you.
How wonderful. I'm so glad you made it back in one piece. It's been dreadful here without you, so peaceful and quiet. So glad you're back.
I love you too, Prudence.
Tell me, Connors, why did you come back here and bother me again?
Tell me where O'Connell is.
No.
Since when does a pirate ever show loyalty to an outlaw?
Loyalty's got nothing to do with it. If I tell you where he is, then you'll want me to take you to him, and I don't want to waste any more of my time with you.
Listen, he killed an archduke at the ball in Philadelphia. If you help me bring him in, I'll give you 30% of the bounty.
I don't care. And besides, no amount of money will make me take you where he's going.
Even this? And then on top of that, the Malcolm family is offering $50,000 for him brought in alive. That's $125,000 for one man. If you help me bring him in with 30% of the bounty, that'll be $37,500 for you. So tell me where he is.
Fine. I'll tell you.
Why was the captain so afraid of Crossbones Bay?
Doesn't the name sum it up for you, kid?
Just because something seems terrifying doesn't mean it is.
Well, in this case, it is. Crossbones Bay is where all the worst of the pirates, fiends, and killers of the West all come together.
Doesn't sound different than any other port I've been to.
Well, the difference is that it's worse. See, Crossbones Bay is right in the middle of Utah territory. It's the only place for 1,000 miles between the desert and the mountains where you can get food, water, fuel, and you're guaranteed to get yourself raped and pillaged before you even get any of those things. Unless you got the money and guns to get them. The way it is, most people just take the long way.
And that's where we're going.
Where we're headed. You're not thinking about backing out on me, are you?
Who, me? Never.
That's what I like about you, kid. Come on.
I don't care how much money that man is worth, I am not sailing my ship into Crossbones Bay.
Oh, wait just a cotton picking minute here. We had a deal, remember? You're not going to back out on me now.
The deal was that I would take you to the territory. Nothing more. I'm not sailing this ship a mile past the Virgin City.
Alright then, just take me to Utah territory. I'll find my own way from there. And then you can help me bring him back for the bounty.
You have 3 days.
What?
You heard me. You have 3 days. And if you're not back by then, I'm leaving. I'm not risking the safety of my crew or my ship just for you.
3 days isn't long enough. You know you backstab me, you filthy pirate.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
United States Marshals.
Look who it is. Our old friend, Lee Connors.
The one and only.
What a coincidence.
If you're after him, you can have him. You'll be doing me a favor.
Prince.
You must be Prince Longfeather.
I am.
I'm going to need to see your ship. Well, what'd you find?
Ship's as dirty as they come.
What was on board?
Well, nothing illegal in sight, but it's obvious this is a smuggling ship. Cargo hold has been expanded from maximum capacity. The cockpit's been modified for minimal crew. You can fit 50 kegs in here easily. This is our ship.
What about their papers?
The worst forgery I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I think I saw the big guy scribbling it out when I came on board.
Impressive. All right, give them back their papers. Let them be.
Wait, why? You have every grounds to ground this ship, confiscate everything on board, and arrest the crew.
Because Connors is here, which means he's trying to convince the captain to take him to wherever Royce is. If we let them be, go on their way, we'll follow them. They're going to lead us right to Royce.
So, who was that lady at the ball?
I told you. Her name's Lady Presidio. She's bad news. That's why we're out here, remember? We gotta stop her.
No, not that one. The one you were dancing with.
Her name's Charlie.
So that's a boy's name.
It's short for Charlotte. Charlotte Porter, that's her name.
So you know her?
I used to know her when we were both marshals. Now she's a marshal, and I'm just an outlaw, so it doesn't matter.
She could have shot you, but she didn't.
She hates me, kid. Next chance she gets, she'll probably kill me. That's all there is to it. Now go to bed, okay? I don't want to talk about this anymore.
So, how long were you out there?
What?
You know, before you got shot.
Oh, 6 months.
Where'd you go?
It's a hospital in Seattle most of the time.
What was it like?
It rained a lot.
You see Connors?
Yup.
Yeah, what's he doing? Where's he headed?
Saddling up. Crap. No, don't go north. Don't go... Blast it. He went north.
What's north?
Cooper, we're in Utah territory. East is the mountains. West is a desert. North is even worse.
Why is that?
Because going north, there's only one place he could be headed. It's Crossbones Bay.
Crap.
We're being followed, kid.
I don't see anyone.
Well, neither do I.
Then how do you know we're being followed?
I just know.
You know who they are?
Could be pirates. Could be Indians.
What do we do?
Come this way. Very careless of you, old man.
Royce, you're a tricky one. I've been tracking you for days.
Put the gun on the ground.
What? You gonna shoot me?
Don't tempt me.
Okay.
Slow.
What now? Want me to dance for you?
Turn around and walk.
Oh, you're really gonna drag this out, aren't you, Royce?
All right, stop it right there. I'm a deputy marshal, and I'm taking you both in.
Well, now it's a party. Wonder when you'd show up.
Listen, deputy, I don't think you want to do that.
Royce O'Connell, you are wanted for murder. Now put your guns down and put your hands in the air.
Can't do that, deputy.
This is your last chance, O'Connell.
Listen, I think he's serious.
Shut up!
Drop it, or I will shoot you.
Told you I can't do that.
Drop it now!
End of the road, Royce. How many more times am I gonna have to save your bloody life?
Will you just help me up, kid?
Is that Charlie?
Yes, that's Charlie.
Oh, she's pretty.
She won't be very pretty when she finds out that you hit her in the head with a frying pan. So let's get out of here before she comes to.
Cooper.
So you want a piece of Lee Connors, eh?
No, I want the whole thing.
You're big. I fought bigger, like Sibley's boys. Well, you gotta have to hit harder than that.
that hard enough for you?
I had him right where I wanted him.
Sure you did. Royce is getting away again. Let's go.
Come on, kid, we gotta go. Let's go. Come on, kid. Victoria, stop! O'Connell, stop!
Royce, run! Go!
I don't want to shoot you, but I will if I have to.
You wouldn't hurt a pretty little thing like me, would you?
Marshal, he went that way. Go! Go get him! I've got this.
Why are we doing this, Charlie? Why are we fighting?
I told you I'd come after you.
Why are you chasing me?
Because you killed a senator and an archduke. You're a murderer.
You know I didn't kill them.
I don't care.
You know I'm innocent. So why are you chasing me still?
Because you killed Colton. You sacrificed him to save yourself. You're just as responsible as the men that run the company. You're a murderer.
He sacrificed himself to save us. He made me go, Charlie. For you. We were trying to save you.
You're a liar.
You look me in the eye and you tell me I'm lying. Go ahead. You said I couldn't look you in the eye. Well, let's see if you can look me in mine. He made me go. He made me. I didn't want to, and I swear if I had to do it over again, I would stay, because I have to live with it. I have to wake up every morning knowing that he died to save me. And you are spitting on him by doing this when the people responsible are still out there. So go ahead and chase me if you want. Go ahead and hate me if you want. But there's a reckoning to be had, and I swear to God, I will not stop until those responsible have had their day. If you want me, meet me in Virgin City tomorrow at sundown. Keep the girl safe. I'm going to the bay.
Never make it, Royce. They'll kill you. You're a lawman.
Do I look like a lawman to you?
Oh, there she is. Better bring her hat back to her. She's probably going to be pretty grumpy.
Do you have to come to her rescue often?
Often enough, I guess.
So I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Found your hat, Marshal.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Must be Victoria. Didn't realize Royce was in the habit of robbing the cradle.
You're right, she is grumpy.
Grumpy, Cooper?
Well.
Oh, good, you're awake. Are you feeling all right?
No. I feel nauseous.
I think you mean nauseated. Do pardon me, but I had to make sure that you wouldn't do anything violent before we had a chance to talk. It seems that we have much to discuss.
Who are you?
Oh! It's terribly rude of me. Forgive me. I didn't properly introduce myself. I'm Richard Malcolm, Duke of Manchester.
You're the Duke? You're Presidio's father.
I am. And you are Royce O'Connell. I've been expecting you.
Wait, you've been expecting me?
Yes. My daughter sent you here to kill me. Am I not right?
I didn't come here to kill you.
Oh, perhaps not, but you found me. And that's what Presidio needed from you.
No. She needed to find you. She tricked me into finding you for her so that she could kill you herself. How did I not?
Bravo, Royce. Bravo. Now you seem to understand how my daughter gets things accomplished. She never lifts a finger, and yet her hand is in everything.
How much time do we have?
Not long.
You said you were waiting for me. Why?
Because there's always someone who refuses to go along, who refuses to be controlled. You're that man, Royce. I need you.
I came here so that you could tell me how to stop your daughter.
I know.
If you die, she will have complete control of the company, and I cannot let that happen.
So you think this is all about the company?
What else would it be about?
Well, the company is a means to an end. A tool. Its purpose is to help maintain the balance.
I heard the same lies from your daughter.
Yes, because that's what I taught her. You see, whenever the balance is set askew, we step in and we restore it. We beheaded Charles I and established the Commonwealth of England. When Napoleon returned to power, well, we were the ones who rallied the Seventh Coalition to defeat him, but the New Age has caused us to... Well, it's caused us to incorporate some more drastic measures. Never before have there been so many ways for mankind to destroy itself. No, never before, never have there been as many as there are now. Mankind's not capable of governing itself peacefully, so we have to do it for them. And the company is the tool.
If the company is a tool, what does Presidio plan to use it for?
Well, before she killed them, Presidio had embezzled billions of dollars from the Board of Trustees and their governments. The greatest fortune the world has ever known. Meanwhile, the major governments of the world watched as their economies suffered until the world's debt reached a point higher than it's ever been. And that's where Presidio's plan begins.
Well, what is it?
Well, Presidio has created a mint for a new currency. I think she's going to call it bit nickel or something like that, but it will unite the world economy, a single world currency. And Presidio is the only person in the whole world with enough funds to back it. And that's the money she's stolen from the government she's claiming to help. For her plan to succeed, the board members could have no knowledge of it, or else they would turn on her for stealing from them, and that's why she had them all killed. If she succeeds in distributing this currency, she'll have control over the whole world's economy. And I am the only person standing in her way.
But what does it matter if you're even still alive? She's killed the rest of the Board of Trustees, and you're in hiding here.
Well, it's because I have these. This is the treaty that will combine the world's economies into one. And these are the records for all of the accounts into which Presidio has transferred the funds she's embezzled. This will prove her guilt. I suggest you take these to the Secretary of Defense. He knows us, in a sense, and he'll know what to do with them.
How did you get all of this?
Because everything that Presidio has done, embezzling the money, minting the new currency, eliminating the Board of Trustees, all of it was my own plan to begin with. I spent years planning to betray my closest friends, and in the end, I was betrayed by my own daughter. It's a bit poetic, really.
If you have had these all along, why haven't you done something?
I can't do anything. She's my daughter. Ever since she was a child, I've given her nothing but love. I've never raised my hand to her. But now I see she's become exactly like me. Full of greed, selfish. It took the betrayal of my own child for me to realize the damage I've caused. The company was meant to bring order to the world, not to feed the desires of one selfish person, but I can't bring myself to face her. And that's why I need you to do it for me. It's no coincidence that you found me here, Royce. The Founding Fathers believed when wrongs were being committed, those who had the power to act, they also had the duty to act. My duty was to keep the balance, but in my greed, I failed. Now it's up to you.
if Presidio gets her hands
No. That she will have more power than any one person ever should have. You can't let her get it. You can't let her get it back.
No good can ever come of this.
Well, without it, the company will meet its end. There will be no power, no money, nothing. It will all be over.
It's over.
So be it. All that matters now is that you stop Presidio. The treaty may be gone, but she still has the money. And you must prove her guilt. Perhaps somehow the world will find some order. Your weapons are over there. Along with one other item that might come in handy. I think you might already know the effect it has. Might come in handy. I don't need it. Not anymore. You should leave as soon as possible. Presidio's men will be here. They'll be here any minute. I'm sure. My time has come. Go now.
A good man once told me that sometimes we have to let go of our past in order to do the right thing. I don't think many people learn that in life, but I think you have.
Royce?
Yes?
Thank you.
For what?
For doing what I could not. Farewell. I knew you'd come. I'm ready.
Where are the documents?
They're gone. You're too late.
You gave them to him.
I did.
In that case, your daughter sends her regrets for your misfortune.
I have no daughter. Please, make it quick.
He's coming back, you know. Royce is coming back for me.
He comes back alive. I can pay for what he's done.
Why do you hate him so much?
Because he killed my friend.
I can't believe that. The Royce O'Connell I know would never hurt anyone.
Believe it, kid. He left Colton to die.
Why didn't you save him?
Because I couldn't. Couldn't save him.
So you left your friend too?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Marshal. He's here.
Good.
You alright?
Fine. stay here and look after her.
Are you kidding me? I'm going out there with you, Marshal.
You're not. You're staying here.
Like hell I am.
Listen, Cooper. This is something I have to do myself. Now don't get in my way.
Why? So you can go out there and get each other killed? I think you need to remember who the real enemy is. We're supposed to track O'Connell so he can lead us to the company. Not so you can go out there and get yourself killed. We work together as a team.
Plans have changed, Cooper. Sorry.
This is it, Royce.
I don't want to fight you, Charlie.
This isn't what I want. You brought this on yourself. This ends here.
You miss me?
Stay out of this, Connors. This is none of your business.
He is my bounty. And if I have to go through you to get to him, I will.
We should have killed Connors when we had the chance.
It won't make a difference. Royce is faster than he is. I know it.
Fine. What about Marshal Porter?
If Royce wanted to hurt her, he would have done it already.
Oh, it doesn't look like she's leaving him much of a choice. What would be the odds of that?
Hold yourself.
Colton was my only friend until you came along. When he died, I just wish there was something I could have done that could have switched places with them, or that you would have gone back to save him instead of me. That's when I got angry. Angry at you, at the company, and at myself. Till all I could think about was how angry I was. Because if I wasn't angry, all I could feel was pain. I couldn't stand it.
I know how you feel, Charlie.
How could you?
Because I've been there. I felt the pain. And it's like a brick down in your guts, right? And this weight that you have to carry around all the time. It never goes away. So you have to distract yourself. And that's when you get angry. But the worst part is the regret. That nagging feeling in the back of your mind that there must have been something you could have done differently. But for the life of you, you can't figure out what it was. And that's what keeps you up nights. That's what makes you not eat, not sleep, not drink, not do anything, but just keep thinking about what you could have done.
What do I do?
A good friend once told me that you have to be able to let go of your pain and regret, or they'll destroy you. And you have to move on in order to do what's necessary.
Colton told you that.
He did.
I always knew exactly what to say.
It's kind of annoying sometimes. I need you back, Charlie.
You would trust me? After I just tried to kill you?
Well, when you put it that way. And you promise not to hit me in the face again?
Now you're asking too much.
Yeah, I knew it.
So what do you have in mind?
Something dangerous.
How dangerous?
Well, we'll be outnumbered, outgunned, with a low chance of success and an even lower chance of survival. And if we can't pull it off, it means the whole world's headed straight to hell.
Sounds about right. When do we start?
Right now.
Oleg, is the ship ready to sail?
Da, Captain. All systems ready to go.
Good. It's almost noon and Connor's 3 days are almost up. If he's not here in 15 minutes, we'll set off without him.
Affirmative, Captain.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Captain.
And who are you telling me what I can and cannot do with my ship?
My name is Lucian Leviathan, and I'm a spokesman for the company. So believe me when I tell you, you're not going anywhere.
What's it? What? Nice!
Get up, Connors.
What was that?
We have work to do.
I thought you shot me.
I did shoot you.
Stun gun?
You're still alive, ain't you?
I feel nauseous.
Don't worry, it'll wear off eventually.
This is why I've always hated that blasted technology.
Hey, I think you got something in your eye.
What? What was that for?
That's for trying to turn me in for bounty.
Still gonna turn you in for a bounty.
Like hell you are. Is it worth you getting beat again?
It's as I said, you're worth a lot of money.
What the hell's the matter with you? You turn an innocent man in just for the money?
You know me. I'm no good, Royce. Never have been. Everyone who ever cared about me either died
or left me. Everyone. Why should I care about you?
I don't know what's the matter with you. What the hell happened to you anyways? You used to be somebody. You were a marshal. You used to walk tall.
You know what happened. You were there, Royce. I shot a kid. A 13-year-old boy. The worst part was, the gun wasn't even loaded. He didn't have a single bullet in that gun. I just gunned him down. True, they found me innocent, and I could have kept being a marshal. I turned in my badge. It was no good anymore. Came out west, because there's no law out here. Never has been. I thought maybe I could bring some law by being a bounty hunter out here. But guess what I found out? There's nothing out here except death. So, guess what? I started turning in bounties for money. Just for money. I went from being a marshal to being no better than those killers out there and pirates that you are hunting down right now. I became the very thing I wanted to destroy. So why don't you just kill me? You should have just killed me. You would have done the world a favor.
Well, I didn't, Connors. I didn't kill you. So you can go ahead and stay here and feel sorry for yourself if you want to. I won't stop you. But you can't change the past. You can only fight to make a better future. So if you want to do something that really matters, dry yourself off. Like I said, we have work to do.
Connor is here.
Look who's back from the dead.
Very funny.
I thought it was amusing.
Yeah, so did I.
So, you still want to take me in for bounty? Or you want to listen to the mischief I've got planned?
You're still worth quite a bit of money, Royce. But since I seem to be outnumbered here, I'm willing to take a listen.
Sounds fair enough.
Alright, Royce. What's going on?
Well, long and short of it is, I need all of you to help me. There's something in that box that's bad news. We've got to get it to Washington, keep it out of the company's hands.
Oh, this doesn't sound too good.
What is it?
These are all bank statements and receipts for Lady Presidio's bank accounts, to which she's embezzled millions of dollars.
What's embezzled mean?
It means she stole it. I thought you could speak English.
Shut up.
Whose money is it?
The government's.
The U.S. government's?
No, all the government's.
What?
Look. She has stolen money from all over the world. This is documentation for the largest private fortune in history. That's why she killed Senator Cambridge and the Archduke, to cover it all up.
How the hell did you learn all this?
From her father in Crossbones Bay. He's been hiding from her there. He also told me that she's going to coin a new currency. She wants to bring the whole world under one currency. She's the only person with enough money to do it.
My God. She would have control over every economy in the world.
Can't let that happen.
I know. That's why we need to get these papers out of here before her people find us. We need a ship and we need one fast.
Well, let's kick up some dirt then. Mom Feather gave me 3 days before she'd leave, and that time has passed. But if we hurry, we might be able to catch her.
Where's her ship?
About a mile down that way. In fact, actually, I think I can see it. That's the oracle right there. I can tell it. Yeah.
much for that plan.
Run!
Wait, Connors, wait! Don't go out there.
Wait for what? Her ship's destroyed!
Who do you think blew it up, you fool? They're on to us. Calm down.
It's all my fault. I should never have asked her to come. Never asked her to bring me here. I'm gonna kill whoever did this!
Royce O'Connell! I know you're in there. Why don't you come out and play? Ha! There you are, O'Connell. Now, you have something in there that I want. Give it to me, and the captain here will go free. Refuse? Well, use your imagination.
Looks like we've got company.
I'm not sure you realize the gravity of the situation, O'Connell. Your ship has been destroyed, and you have no way of escaping this town unless you give me what I want. Refuse, and Captain Longfeather will suffer greatly, as will you and all your friends, once I catch up to you. Now, just make this easy on everybody so we can all go peacefully about our business. What do you say?
Now what do we do?
I think we all know what we have to do.
You do all what you want to do. I'm gonna go and get Prudence.
Just hold on a minute. If you go out there by yourself, they'll cut you down like a dog in the street. Don't be foolish.
Well, then what do you suggest we do?
Well, we need a way out of here.
Don't worry. I think I've got an idea.
Well, I don't care what you guys do, but I'm gonna get Prudence and kill that spineless worm. Deputy, you can come with me?
You want me? The guy who smashed half your face off?
Yeah. You hit with a pretty mean right hook.
Yeah, well, that is true.
What about me?
You are going to hightail it out of here as soon as the fighting starts. Cooper is going to cover you, and you are going to run as fast as you can. Do you understand me?
No, that's ridiculous. I want to help.
Listen, Victoria, this is something that I need you to do for me, all right?
I'm waiting, O'Connell. Two of you, go around the back and make sure he doesn't try anything foolish.
They're going around the back.
That's fine. Charlie and I will take care of it. You two cover us and try to get the captain out alive. We'll take it from there.
All right. Good luck.
You too. Remember what I told you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Well. Looks like we got ourselves here a Mexican standoff. Except we ain't got any Mexicans.
Who are you and where is Royce O'Connell?
Me? What's to say I'm the angel of death?
All right, my patience is renowned. Tell me where O'Connell is or the captain dies.
You lay so much as one hand on her and I will kill you!
Really? You were saying that. Move and you die. Take him over there.
Victoria, I'm gonna go out there and clear a path, and once I say, you run like hell. You got it?
Are you alright?
Stop calling me that!
Captain Longfeather, are you alright?
As a matter of fact, I'm not. My ship's been blown up, my first mate is dead, and now I'm being shot at!
Victoria, move now! Go!
girl!
She's no concern of ours. Let's find O'Connell.
This way, sir!
That's for taking my knife.
Charlie!
Well, it's about time you showed up. I could have used a little help. Every time I end up somewhere with you, I get the tar beaten out of me. I think you're bad luck.
I was handling my own problem. Figured you could at least get one.
Come on. We gotta get moving. Why, thank you. You coming or not?
You keep going.
What are you talking about?
Royce, you know there's gonna be more coming.
Charlie, come on.
Royce, I'm staying.
Don't make me do this, Charlie.
Not your choice.
You're the most ungrateful damsel in distress I have ever met in my entire life.
Do I look like a damsel in distress to you?
Oh, you're yeah!
Throw her on the back!
Is that the best you got?
Pay for that. Good shooting there, Captain Longfeather.
Thanks.
Connors?
Yeah.
He's getting back out.
Stay back, Prudence. Who's mine?
Say goodbye.
know me. I'm no good, Royce. Never have been. I know what happened. You were there, Royce. I shot a kid. A 13-year-old boy. Came out west. I went from being a marshal to being no better than those killers out there. Pirates.
You used to be somebody. You were a marshal. You used to walk tall. But you can't change the past. You can only fight to make a better future.
Bye. I miss it.
Now I have you, O'Connell. Did you really think that you could hide from the company? Did you think you could escape from me? Where is the treaty?
I burned it.
You're lying.
I don't lie.
Then tell me. Then where are the other documents? The bank statements and the receipts?
My friend has them. At the telegraph station. You see, that's the thing about wireless telegraph. You can send anything, anywhere, to anyone. You know, like Washington, D.C.
Do you really think you can take down the company? We are the most powerful organization in the world, and you are only one man.
Sometimes one man is all it takes.
We are the most powerful organization in the world. We own your government, we own your country, and we own you.
Not after all that stolen money of yours is taken back. You're about to watch your entire world come crashing down in front of you.
When I am finished with you, O'Connell, and with your friends here, I will go back to Washington, and I will recover those documents. I already told you. We own your government. If the law does not bend in our way, we will simply rewrite it.
You're forgetting about simple right and wrong.
Right and wrong no longer exist. There is simply power, those who have it, and those who do not. Simple justice is gone. There is only the law and those who write it.
I guess I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
It's time for you to die, O'Connell.
I guess I'll see you in hell. Guess that's how they do it out west.
Okay, there are no holes in it. My favorite hat.
Good?
You alright?
I'm fine.
Hey, where's Royce?
He was walking up that way.
Hey.
Right
here.
You
Is
okay?
everybody all right?
We're all fine.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Everybody's okay?
Yeah.
Kid,
we're fine.
are you okay, kid?
I'm fine. Royce, did you get shot?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine.
You look terrible.
Don't worry about me, Connors. I'm gonna be fine.
So, bad guys are all dead and we're still here, so does that mean we won?
Royce?
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Looks like we did it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I'm...
Royce! Keep your hands!
Wait.
Royce!
Royce?
Hang on.
She's been
I
shot
got
pretty
it.
bad.
I got it. Oh wait. Oh man. Oh man.
Royce,
Charlie, is everybody okay?
we're fine.
Is
Lay
everyone
still.
back?
Lay still.
Are you okay, Connors? You worthless dirtbag?
Royce,
You're worried about me. You can't die on me. You're worth a lot of money to me alive.
Okay, pressure on.
Bullets in your spine.
Charlie,
What is it, Royce?
I'm sorry about Colton.
You don't need to talk about that. Just lay still. Be quiet, okay? You feel it?
Royce! You've got to finish what we started. She sent the telegraph to Washington. You have to finish it.
We will, Royce. Now lay still. You need to rest.
All right, we have to move. Let's go.
Royce! Royce!
Royce!
These are the documents you wired me from the Utah territory,
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
and I have your full report right here, right?
That documents everything that happened between the time that Deputy Marshal Cooper and I left Washington until we returned to arrest Presidio Malcolm.
And she was successfully taken into custody.
United States Marshals.
Hello, Marshals. I wasn't expecting visitors. What can I do for you?
Lady Presidio Athena Malcolm, you are under arrest for embezzlement, fraud, murder, and the violation of international treaties.
Excuse me? Dare you touch me?
You heard the man, my lady. You are under arrest.
Come on.
Let go of me immediately. Do you have any idea what I can do to you?
What are you gonna do? Bribe us with your stolen money?
This is the worst mistake you will ever make.
No. You're the one that made the mistake. First, you stole money from the Russian Tsar, the Queen of England, the King of France, and the President of the United States. Then, you tried to murder off all your friends to cover it up. But the worst mistake that you made was killing my friend. Cooper, get her out of here.
Come on.
Think this is over? You think this will stop me? I'll remember you, Marshal.
She's being charged with fraud and murder from over 30 countries. She just better hope the French or Russians don't catch up to her.
I'd be more afraid of the Japanese emperor. They like sharp things over there.
I wouldn't know.
Now, there's just a few details missing out of your report, Marshal.
Sir?
You were supposed to capture O'Connell. It says that he's dead in Utah.
That is correct.
And the body?
There was also a bounty hunter, Lee Connors, that was after Royce O'Connell. We were able to obtain the paperwork from Royce that we needed to before he was killed. I saw no reason not to let Connors have the body. My priority was to come back to Washington and arrest Presidio Malcolm.
Well, he's yet to return the body to claim his reward.
I suppose that's none of my concern now.
You were, dare I say, very obsessed with getting O'Connell.
I was.
And now?
I suppose I've had a change of heart.
Well, I can say you've done an excellent job. I mean, you deserve a promotion. Perhaps the Secret Service.
Actually, sir, I've had a change of heart about that as well. I feel I've ridden enough miles behind the badge, and I think it's time to let someone else try.
Someone else?
Someone better. I've given all I've had to give.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Marshal Porter. I suppose it's goodbye then. You're dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
So, how'd it go?
Pretty well, I suppose.
Yeah? They offer you a promotion?
Yep.
You turned it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't look the same without the badge.
It's my time, Cooper.
Well, they offered me a promotion. I took it.
Looks good on you. Congratulations, Marshal Cooper.
Marshal Stephen Cooper. You know, I could get used to hearing that.
You're still a greenhorn.
And you're still grumpy.
Some things will never change.
Yeah, well. So, what happens now?
You've got your own trail to blaze. I've got to go find an old friend out west.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the way it is. Well, if I ever find myself going out west, maybe we'll run into each other.
Maybe. One of these days out west.
Marshal,
Good luck, Marshal Cooper.
you too, Charlie.
Royce, you're awake!
Oh, easy, kid. How long have I been out?
8 days. You hungry?
8 days? Hell, I ought to be.
I'll get you some food, but first you have to see the ship. It's amazing.
Wait, what ship? Kid, where are we? What's going on?
You lost a lot of blood. Charlie had to dig the bullet out of your back. Connors helped.
Wait, Connors helped dig the bullet out of my back?
Charlie watched him. He didn't take any of your parts.
Dear God, I hope not.
This explains everything. I'll get you some food.
Thanks, kid.
Dear Royce, by the time you read this, Longfeather and I will probably be long gone, and Charlie and Cooper will have made it back to Washington. You were bleeding bad, and Charlie had to pull the slug out of your back herself. We did our best to patch you up, but you needed a proper doctor. And we knew more bounty hunters would be coming after you soon if we didn't find a place for you to hide and heal. So Longfeather called in a favor and got you in contact with a smuggler friend of hers. She said he was the best smuggler she knew, besides herself, of course, and that he was trustworthy. Turns out he's an old friend of yours. We left you in his care, and don't worry, I made sure Victoria stayed safe. She's a rare kind of friend, that girl. You should be grateful. As for me, Longfeather and I are headed back to the New Mexico territory. She says I owe her a ship, so maybe one day I'll come after you and collect that bounty after all. But for now, Godspeed to you, Royce. Thank you for reminding me of who I am. Your friend, if you should choose to call me such, Lee Connors.
Well, well, well. Look who's back from the dead.
Natalie?
It's good to see you up and moving again, Royce.
Late start this morning, huh, Royce?
Guess so.
Royce! Royce! Look at the ship! Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, actually, it really is. It's beautiful.
This is Simmons and Eli. They said they know you. They said you're a friend.
Well, I'll be damned. Gentlemen.
It's nice to see you, Royce.
Likewise. Simmons?
Royce?
I gotta tell you, you're the last two people I expected to see in the whole world when I walked out that door.
Well, it's like you said. We're all friends here. Friends don't leave each other behind.
Thank you. Both of you. Thank you.
Come on, hop on board. Somebody wants to see you.
Who?
My wife.
You're you and Soph? Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's about time.
She isn't the only one who wants to meet you, though.
Hey, Bryce.
Hey, Charlie. How did you get here?
Just Simmons and Eli got here and took care of you. Simmons took me and Cooper back to Washington to arrest Lady Presidio.
Well, that must have been a pretty big risk for him, flying that big old pirate ship into D.C.
It was. It's an even bigger risk for him to wait to take me back, though.
I see. How'd you convince him to do that?
There may have been alcohol involved.
Same old Simmons.
It worked.
Here you are. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for saving my life.
Did it for me once.
It's good to have you back.
It's great to be back.
Well, Connors, time to get back to work.